Hi everyone, I hope you're really well. Welcome, or indeed welcome back to the channel. If you are new, don't forget to hit subscribe because today I'm reviewing a mascara that sounds like this. I am a bit of a sucker when it comes to new mascara. I feel like mascara is the one beauty item that, whether it be sort of high-end or drugstore price, it's a fairly level playing field really. Generally speaking, you can find fantastic mascaras in the drugstore rather than shell out a ton of cash for something that's a bit more high end. So I was doing some shopping recently and I discovered this mascara was on offer in Superdrug. Not only was it on 3 for 2, but it also had £2 off as well, making it I think £6.99 or something. So I thought, new mascara, it's got a bit of a quirky, interesting concept to it. Let's give it a go. So I've been testing it out for the last week or so, and I just thought I would give you my thoughts on how I've been getting on because I have been using it every single day. But before I get into my actual review, let's have a quick look on Rimmel's website just so that we can read a little bit more about what this mascara is supposed to be doing for me. So here we have the official RimmelLondon.com website. This is their brand new Volume Shake mascara. Shake it up to keep it fresh. It features a first to market patented shaker system that refreshes the volumizing formula whenever it's needed. The volume defining brush gives you a beautiful fan of lashes with maximum separation from corner to corner. Beautifully clump-free volume which will stay fresh from the first to the last use. It's available in just one shade at the moment, which is black. And based on how people are liking it, it's getting an average of 3.9 out of 5 stars, and it does certainly look like it's kind of a love it or hate it mascara. So as you can see, it is the first of its kind. I've certainly never had a mascara that makes that kind of sound. It's a really weighty mascara. It's definitely got some heft to it. There's something in there that is loose, that kind of moves around, but I haven't quite figured out how that works yet. Whether it's just kind of a mascara tube within a tube so that you're able to shake it up. But the idea is you're obviously supposed to give it a bit of a shake if you feel like your mascara needs refreshing a little bit. Obviously, I've not been using this for all that long, so I can't say too much in terms of its lasting power and how it will go if it dries out or anything like that, and whether the actual ability to shake it will improve that at all. But what I did want to do is give you my thoughts on application and how it wears and all that kind of stuff, because obviously that's actually really important. When you unscrew this, the first thing you'll notice, unlike pretty much every other mascara that I've ever encountered or can think of, it's completely open at the top. A bit like if you've ever had a mascara sample, there's no resistance at all in taking this out, because normally you've got like a slightly restricted part up here which helps wipe product off. So you do naturally end up with quite a lot of product deposited on the wand itself. It's quite a wet formula as well, so it takes a little while to dry. So you can easily go wrong with this, like I have done quite a few times, but it's fairly easy to clean up. It's not too much of an issue, and of course if you do have a little bit of excess on the end, you can still wipe it off on the container if you feel like you've got too much. So straight off the bat, in terms of it saying it's going to remain clump free, I don't think I can agree with that, just purely because of the amount of product that comes out. I've noticed multiple times when I've gone to put this on my lashes that I do end up with clumping, just purely because of how it's been designed. If they put something in there on the neck of the bottle so that as you're taking it out, it is pulling off excess product. So in terms of it saying it stays clump free, don't agree with that one at all, unfortunately. Because of the fact that it's a really wet formula, I find it quite tricky to use as well. It feels nice when you're combing it through your lashes because of the fact that it is on the wetter end of the spectrum and it's not too creamy. It does feel as though you are able to coat the lashes really nicely. But because of the fact that it is quite a lightweight formula, you really have to build it up to get any kind of drama going. I do have it on my eyelashes today. And I have mentioned this a few times before that I have the world's puniest lashes, so they need all the help that they can get. But when you're dealing with a product that says volume in the title, you kind of expect something that's going to give you a little bit more instant oomph. Because even though I have really puny lashes, I have used other mascaras that have given me much more oomph than this one has. So if you're expecting to get some decent volume from this, and perhaps like me, you're not so blessed in the lashes department, then I wouldn't go expecting too much from this in terms of volume either. If you're the kind of girl who likes to wear more than one coat, and on occasion that is me, depending on how much you need to build it up, you have to wait quite a precise amount of time for this to dry down. Wait too long and it sets really hard and it becomes very difficult to brush anything through. Wait not long enough and you won't notice any difference because it's such a wet formula, you're just continuing to comb it through the lashes and it doesn't really build upon itself. If you manage to find that sweet spot in between it being kind of half dry, then you'll probably get somewhere. So it is quite a tricky one to do. I always start with this eye and then move on to this eye, which is my difficult side anyway. And by the time I've been faffing around doing this side, it's just about the right timing to go back and do this eye again. But I can do this eye really quickly and then I have to wait a bit longer before I can go back to this side. So in that respect, it is a little bit of a faff. So if it's one that you want to just pick up and grab and go in the morning and just have some instant clump-free volume, then I would probably look elsewhere. One thing I do quite like this mascara for is actually a more natural look. Although the brush is on the chunky side, which I don't usually get on with, it's not too bad. It's one of these typical bristle brushes, it's not plasticky at all. And when I do manage to get this working for me in the morning and one coat is enough, it does just give me a really pretty, very natural, fluttery lash look. But because of the fact that the formula is on the wet side, it does give quite nice separation if you manage to avoid those initial clumps, of course. Once you have got the lash look that you want and it is locked down, it does seem to last pretty well throughout the day. Unfortunately, it is one of these formulas that does smudge on me, but it didn't actually claim to not smudge, if I seem to remember rightly. But it does seem to just wipe away fairly easily. Unfortunately, I've had some quite serious smudging from this, which I can kind of forgive up to a point if it's not too bad, but I tend to suffer with really dark circles under my eyes anyway, so I don't want my mascara adding to that look as well. So for all of these kind of collective reasons, I would not get this mascara again. I think it was a novel idea in terms of the fact that you are supposed to be able to shake it to reactivate it, and I will see how long I can persist with this just to test out whether it will continue to be refreshed right until its last use. But based on the fact that it's clumping already, I'm not really going to hold my breath in terms of that. I think it probably is, unfortunately, a little bit gimmicky. In terms of removal of the mascara, it doesn't remove too badly at all. I've tried micellar water, cleansing balms, cleansing oils, face wash, all those kind of things, and it does actually remove fairly easily. But then from a mascara that smudges the way it does, I kind of would expect it to wash off pretty easily anyway. All things considered, I don't think I could recommend this mascara, unfortunately. I think it is just pandering to this novelty factor of the fact that you can shake it, and they know that because of people's curiosity, they will buy it. I think if your skin wasn't too oily and you had pretty decent lashes there already, then you may well absolutely love this, because the formula is quite nice. I do like the fact that it is on the wetter end of things. So unfortunately, my puny lashes just did not get on with this mascara. It did not give me the volume that I was hoping that it would. Further testing is obviously required in terms of whether being able to shake it will stop it from drying out. But the chances are when a mascara starts to dry out, unless it does do it really quickly, then it's probably time to get rid of it anyway. So I'm not 100% sure on a mascara that you can shake to stop it from drying out, but obviously I fell for the marketing because I did actually buy it. So there you go. So that is it for today's video. I really hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, I would really appreciate a thumbs up down below because it does really help support my channel. And if you are new here and would like to subscribe to see more content like this from me in the future, I will pop a button just here so you can click it and just get notified of content as and when it gets uploaded. And if you've not seen my last video, I will pop a link to that one just up here so you can click it and check that one out too. Anyway, I hope you're all really well and I will see you again soon. Bye!